Hi all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. So this midweek video we're looking at the White Wall Tyres for the Delorean. Now unfortunately I don't know if Fanhome are actually releasing these. I did email Fanhome and ask about them, but they basically said that they're not guaranteeing any extras or specials beyond what Eaglemoss were doing. So the extras might be somewhere along the line, but at the minute, it doesn't look likely. So if you are building the one from the third series or third show, you might miss out on the White Wall tyres unless you can get them secondhand. I personally have managed to get these off eBay. They were a reasonable price. There are some out there that are extraordinarily overpriced, but they are available from eBay and third-party sellers. But without further ado, let's get building and let's have a look at what we got. Okay, so this is what we have. We have the special edition. This is the number 3 special edition. There were a couple of others which I don't have, haven't been able to get hold of. As you can see, this is what we have. We've got the parts, how the Delorean will look once the wheels are on there. I didn't know that this is prior to the hood box. But this is what we're doing, just building the wheel up, put it in the tyre. It should be noted, I'm not going to put these on the DeLorean at the moment. I might do in a future series, but I'm just going to be looking at the wheels today. New tyres on the DeLorean. So, and the other thing is, obviously, with this, it was on a Volkswagen chassis, if I remember rightly. So you can see that it was actually jacked up quite a bit. Where when these ones go on the car, you can see from the front picture here, it is still quite low. So to make it look a little bit more authentic, you'd have to try and raise these up probably. I'm not sure how you'd do that. Be an interesting task for someone, I'm sure, if you went down that route. Okay, so this is what we have. So we've got the rims themselves, and they're really nice quality. They are metal. And we've got another metal part there, also the back of the wheel. We have the hubcap, looking very shiny. That is plastic. And obviously we have the wheels. Now these are absolutely rock solid. Absolutely rock solid. Now, hopefully, popping those into some hot water will make it a lot easier, because I have seen that it can be a bit of a struggle getting these in. And I'm just going to try pressing one in now. Well, that's gone in okay. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that back piece in. Not sure I can get the front piece back out either. So I've managed to just get the back piece in. I have got one of these tyres soaking in some hot water to see if this makes it any different. So I'm going to try and put the front piece in. We've got the lugs to try and line up. Okay, putting the back piece in first seems to make it a little bit easier to get the front piece in. Do need to try and get them aligned properly. We've got some DM screws to hold these together. Not that they need a great deal of holding together, they're certainly not going to fall apart on their own. tighten those down. I'll just pull that rim together, just like that. Now, there is also a valve to go in there, and I'll pop that in shortly. But that little hubcap just presses in there, and that is what one of the wheels is looking like. So now I've struggled with that one, I'm going to try and see if it's any different now that I've warmed one of these wheels up. There we go. Now you can see that is a lot more pliable. This is a plastic band which doesn't have any give to it whatsoever, which is probably why it's so much of a struggle to do this. So I'm going to do what I did before, which is push this in from the back, which goes in so much easier once they're warmed. Pop out one of these front bits, and again just lining up these 3 lugs here. I'm going to pop that in there. Line that up, and again 3 more DM screws. I'm going to do that one as well. And you can probably just about see there's a gap there at the moment, so these screws will just pull those up, and all I'm doing is working my way round the wheel, tightening each one just a little bit, and then moving on to the next one until they won't tighten anymore and that gap closes up. And you can just about see that that gap is closing up, and each time I do, it loosens off one of the screws. So just tighten it down a little bit more. And the next one, just working my way right around the wheel until there's no more gap. As you can see, just like that. And here are the little valves that we need to put in as well. Tiny little things. Pop that cap off in a minute. And you almost certainly need a pair of tweezers to do this. Now, if you can see, there is a very slight bend to that, and it's that bend we want to put in to the hole. So that when it's in, it's almost standing straight up. That looks like that. I'll just replace that cap on there. And that just clicks in, like so. And that's the finished wheel. Yeah, let's just do the last couple. Got the other tyre soaking in the hot water. I know normally I say if you're going into metal, put it in some oil, but with these ones, they are pulling themselves in really nicely, and I want that friction to help pull this tyre together. Just get the last of these valves in. Put the caps on. Right, so that's it for these. Now they are looking really nice, and they probably will feature on the Delorean at some point. I'm sure at some point I might put the hood box on and these tyres. Because they do look really, really nice, as you can see, and they're very, very shiny. When it comes to putting them on the car, we do have these washers. We've got 4 of these washers. They're all going to go into the hub. Once you put the wheel on the fronts, you put one of those washers in here, and then put the screw on, and then you replace the cap. On the back, before you put the wheel onto the car, we have these little adapter rings. So they need to go onto the hub first. I'll just show you that in the magazine. So on the front, you can see the wheels come off. You put the one wheel on the front with the washer going in, and then we've got a screw that will screw into there. It'll be the one that you've removed for the wheel. I can't remember what type of screw that was originally. And then put the hubcap on. And as I said, for the rears, we need to put that little adapter ring on first, and then the wheel, and then the washer. And that is what we end up with. Now, whether Fanhome or whether Eaglemoss hadn't actually got to the point of doing the hood box at that time, it seems a bit weird that they've shown the car without the hood box when it only had the hood box with those wheels on. But that is all there is to do in that special. And as I said, they look really, really nice. And unfortunately, as I say, I don't know if Fanhome are going to be doing those or not. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please remember to give me a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of how the Delorean progresses or anything else that goes on in the workshop, please do remember to hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. You'll be notified when I release a new video. Also, if you can share any of the videos that I do, that's always a big help, and it helps get more subscribers to the channel, and it hopefully means that I can bring you more content and more videos. On that subject as well, if you want to help support the channel even more, pop along to the merch store, buy a t-shirt, or there is a link in my YouTube where you can just donate to the channel. Until the next time, I'll see you around. Cheers.